The word funky perfectly describes the new Citroen C3. From the overall design right down to the smallest touches, this car does things differently. The styling is far from derivative, which means the Citroën looks at home in trendy city centers and urban areas, exactly the places this latest addition to the Auto Express fleet has spent most of its time since we got the keys. I've used the car mainly in and around London, which has given me an idea of how well the supermini works as a city runabout. The C3 certainly stands out from the crowd. The £260 optional polar white paint, red roof and black air bumps ensure there's no losing our flare spec example in a car park full of more dull and dreary models. But that's not all that's impressed me. Citroën enlarged the C3 with this third-generation version, which means it's really practical. Climb inside and there's plenty of room, and I reckon I could just about fit my mountain bike in the 922-liter load bay with the seats folded down. More on that in later reports, but I've been really surprised by how spacious the new C3 is. The 1.2-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder petrol is ideal for urban driving, too. With the 1.2 PureTech 110 engine's maximum torque of 205 Nm produced low down, it's peppy and good fun as well. The emphasis is on comfort rather than performance, though, according to Citroën. The seats are soft and snug and the suspension setup is ideal for London's badly surfaced roads. Although bigger potholes or speed bumps can still thud into the cabin, the C3 feels softer than most of its supermini rivals. How the car will cope with a set of faster and twistier roads will be something for later in the summer, but for now the setup is impressing around town. One thing I have been less wowed by is the 5-speed manual box. Second gear is a bit too long, and initially I found myself shifting up into third too soon, only for the revs to drop too low, which required another change back down to second. On top of that, the shift action is decidedly spongy and vague, which means I've struggled to engage the gear I need on a few occasions. I've had to give the gear lever a few good pushes before it shifts from neutral into first, which can quickly become frustrating when you're under pressure at traffic lights in London.